Hey, how y'all doing out there in video land? This is Stiletto coming at you from the Wild Wild West. Got an unboxing for you today. Unboxing. And what do we got? Oh, Juno over there sitting over on Grandma's chair. What you doing, Juju? Wanna come be in the video? Oh, she's just chilling, people. She's just chilling. But anyway, we got one that came in from Midway, USA. Midway, USA. Well, by the way, people, I'm sorry I haven't made a video in a while. And the reason being is because I had an injury to my leg and I've just been in a pain a lot, and I've been still trying to deal with work and everything else, and had to take some days off and everything. So I just haven't felt like making any videos. And so, you know, that's the reason why, people. I'm just starting to feel a little bit better and back at work and everything, and just trying to get back to normal. Just trying to get back to normal, people. We got one in today, not today, but it came in yesterday. Today's Saturday, and doing the unboxing, coming from Midway, USA, people. One of my favorite online stores to catch on sales. Doing the unboxing day is my frenzy. It's weekend times, big knife time, mega folder time. So the frenzy's in my pocket today. I had somebody ask me if this knife was sharp. All my knives are sharp, people. All my knives are sharp. Just because you see it's modified and polished and everything doesn't mean that it's not sharp. It means it got resharpened. All my knives are sharp, people. All of them. That's just to show that person that commented on that. But anyway, here we go. Let's get this unboxing. Mayhem. It's a Mayhem day. And yes, I did take advantage of the $135 price on the Mayhem. That's over a $100 drop. So, you know, I had to take advantage of that one. And I've been waiting on this one because y'all know I got the special edition one. But anyway, let's read the specs. Blade length, 6 inches. Overall length, 13 1/5 inches. Steel AUS-10A. Weight 13.1 ounces. Blade thickness 3.8 millimeter. They're being honest. So I say it's 4 millimeter. Handle length 7.5 inches. 7.5 inches of G-10. And it's a laminated G-10. You guys see the box numbers. It's come from Midway. It's the real deal. I very seldom buy any cold steel knives off of eBay anymore, just because there's just eBay or Amazon, because there's just so many counterfeits nowadays. And I just like to know that I'm getting something from an authorized dealer, people. And cold steels are one of the knives that you're seeing a lot of counterfeits of. By the way, this is a CTS-6HP Frenzy. This is my first one I purchased back in the day. It was a pre-order knife when they very first came out. So this is one of the original ones, the original ones. And it's been all polished out because I damaged the blade before, so I polished it all out. I scratched it up. Didn't blunt the tip or anything, just scratched up the blade. I didn't like the scratches in it, so I polished it all the way out. And it was a very hard steel to polish too. CTS-6HP is not an easy steel to polish, people. It takes a lot of work. Polished the aluminum bag spacer, lock bar, everything. This one's been totally polished. The scales were, I tried to dye them black, but it didn't come out right. And so I tried to remove it and sand it down. This was originally a black and white one, just like this one. Laminated handle. It's my favorite Frenzy. I have other Frenzies that are perfect and brand new and never been used and stuff like that, but this is the one I carried and this is the one I use. It's my favorite one. Often it's like that for me with my very first knives, people. My very first knife that I get will be the one that I will always use. And I may get others that I'll collect or something I may use once or twice, but usually it's the first one that I use the most because that's usually the knife that attracted me to the knife in the first place. And it's usually the one I like the most in the first place anyway. Got the other pocket clip for the other side. For the left side. I like to keep my boxes nice and neat. This one's gonna stay out. This is gonna be a user knife, people. The other one is a collector. Perfectly centered. Now these knives are very robust and big and stuff like that, but the tips on them are fairly delicate, people. I would not pry with this tip. That's a very, it's not a beefy or robust tip. So I know a lot of people like to, see if they can pry things and stuff like that. Whenever you see a blade tip like that, don't pry with it. That's just common sense to me. I don't have to test it out to see if it's going to be tough or not. I know that's not going to be a tough tip, just the way it's made. It's too thin. It's made for slicing and cutting. I love the way these feel in my hand, though. This has a really good feel in the hand. For people that have big hands, if you have big hands, you'll like this knife. Very robust. Oh yeah, I love it. This one's gonna stay out, people. This one's going in my rotation drawer. And since we got this one out, well, let's go ahead and do the measurements first. See if their measurements are like what Cold Steel claims. There we go. Okay, let's get going here. 12.9 ounces. What did they say it was? I think they said 13.1. 13.1. And we got 12.9. So it's a little bit lighter. I like that. I like that. Thickness. $135, people, go get you one. Go get you one. They're at a Midway USA right now for $135. Go get one. This is an awesome deal for $135. It wasn't an awesome deal when it was over $200. I would not buy one then. I did not buy one then. Why? Because I just don't think AUS-10A is a steel that should be on a knife that costs over $200. I'm just being blunt, people. I'm just, keeping it real. I bought the S35VM one for like $250, I think it was, but that's S35VM. It's not AUS-10A. I know it's a big chunk of AUS-10A. Okay, here we go. .68. I'm on the back of the blade tang. Do this so everybody can see it. Now it says 3.7, right around 3.7, I guess. Right around 3.7, people. And the tip, let's see what the tip is. But when you get out here, we're out here. 3.7, still the same. You get up here, 3.7, still the same. Up here, 2.66, right there. 1.54, and then at the tip, 0.73. Let me see if I can do it again. 0.93 it says now. Just a little bit under a millimeter. That's a cute tip, people. Don't try to pry with this one. If you want to get a knife to pry with, don't get a different knife than this one. That's my advice. All right. The thickness of the handle is 13.8 millimeters. 13.8 millimeters. All right. Length of the blade. I'm doing it from this part right here because that looks like the furthest part out. Right at 6 inches. It is a 6-inch knife, 6-inch blade knife. Handle length looks like about 7 1/4. Total length 13 1/4. All right. Let's see how sharp it is. Razor. Oh, that's super sharp, people. And this knife is so heavy, it cut. I can just basically let go of the knife and let the knife go cut through the paper by itself. Awesome. Awesome. I love it. Well, this is the budget one. This is the affordable one, and I think it's awesome. I think this one's awesome, people. Especially for the price that you can get at Midway right now for $135. Go get you one right now at Midway, $135. I think it is exceptional. Well, this is going to be part one. I'm going to do another part, and we're going to compare it to some other knives, but I just want to get this one out there really quick. Let everybody see it. Compare it to my Frenzy. Awesome. All right, people. Part two coming up. Peace. Stiletto.